and I think you are enough.
That makes me feel really safe.
I love you.
I love you.
Hey friends, welcome back to AmandaMuse.
I want to know, can I?
Go.
I am Esme. Welcome back to AmandaMuse.
I like the priorities. She's like, this is my show. So this is my daughter. She's 25 years old.
Yep.
Close. She's 8.
It's
Feels
so
like
close.
25. I feel like 25 might be easy. It'd definitely be easier. I love you. I'm glad you're here. You look fabulous.
Let's go to Costco.
What? No. Okay. So what we're going to do is, this is also a podcast. So you
Okay.
may have heard some of this information already over on the podcast. But you know what? We like each other. We thought we'd do a little video. And we thought we'd share it with you.
Sometimes don't like each other. It is fine. We can love everyone.
Yeah, no, the love stays. The like ebbs and flows, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right. Well, at least from one end to the other. Her to me. It's fine. Okay. So there is this game and also a channel called the And they have this app. This is not sponsored. I just really like this app. I play it with people that I care about.
By the way, when I was blinking, I just looked at light and it goes like this when I blink, so I am not having a heart attack.
Noted. And what it is it's questions that you can ask people that you're in relationships with, whether it's parent-child, brother-sister, a new person in your life, like romantic, husband and wives, or spouses. I shouldn't say husband and wives, but spouses, partners. So I thought maybe we could
No wives, husbands and husbands,
Wives and wives.
husbands and dogs, wives and dogs.
No, that'd be weird. Don't marry your dog. That's like against the law.
What? It's
Yeah.
against the law?
Oh, there's even an option for people who are an ex-couple. That's really interesting. Okay, so with that being said, let's jump
I'm
into the
not
questions.
friend.
You are a parent-child. So the first thing that it says when you are about to start the questions is you have to relax. Let's take a deep breath. And then it says look into the other person's eyes. So let's do that for a moment.
Why are we doing it? Does it actually say
Yeah, it
that?
does. It's like relax and look into the other person's eyes. And what that does, first of all, you have beautiful eyes. And I love that green eye. And it lets you just relax and connect with a person. Have you ever heard the word intimacy? Intimate? No?
Just right now.
So a lot of people struggle with looking into another person's eyes because it feels very like, oh, this person can see me. I feel very vulnerable.
Yeah, sometimes I will just like look in someone's eyes and see if like they'll just, because every time I'll just go like 1, 2, 3. If there's 3 people next to each other, 1, 2, 3, and then they'll all just go. They'll stare at me for like 3 seconds, and they'll just like
Look down, right?
Yeah.
So that's people who you feel shy or you feel a little bit like intimidated. Like,
yeah.
So we've looked into each other's eyes. You relaxed?
Yeah.
High five. Let's do it.
That's good. Okay.
Do you want to ask me that question? So we go back and forth.
When do you worry about me and why?
I have to say at this precise moment with you being 8, I worry about your confidence. So around this age is when a lot of young girls start to think that they're less than what they are. And you are like the most important person. I get a little emotional just saying this out loud. You're one of the most important people in my life. And I never, ever want there to be a day where you wake up and think that you aren't the most amazing and fabulous and intelligent and beautiful creature that you are. Because a lot of people wake up and they say, I'm not good enough, or I'm not pretty enough, or I'm not smart enough. And I think you are enough.
That makes me feel really safe.
I love you.
I love you.
Okay. Oh, little smoocha. Okay.
You smell. That's what the smell is.
What?
She smells like cake.
At least it's cake. It's probably my lipstick or something. Okay. Here's a question for you. Some of them might be heavy. If it's too complicated, we'll move to the next one. What is the pain in me that you would like to heal? Do you know if mommy has any pain that you would like? It doesn't have to be physical pain. It could be a broken heart about something that you would like to heal.
I think it's when we ask you what happened when you and Dad fight. I think that I would like heal that if you guys couldn't fight.
Yeah, to have mommy and daddy not fight.
Yeah, and just like the pain of telling what happened.
Because it's too much, right?
It's just too much.
Yeah, so mommy doesn't talk about that stuff. But yeah, mom and dads, sometimes they have fights.
It gets really boring.
Yeah, no kidding. Moms and dads have arguments.
Yep.
We try to do them where you... It's it. All people have arguments. You know why? Because we're different people, right? We think different things. That's a good answer to that one. Okay, oops. Let's see, next one.
When are you... What does it say?
Proudest.
When are you proudest of me?
It says, when were you proudest of me?
Oh, when were you proud? When were you proudest of me?
I think I answered this question last night when we were playing this game, but I remember a story when Esme was in grade 1. And listen, I'm proud of you for so many little things.
Oh, you've
big
answered
things.
this, but I want them just here.
Okay, so when Esme was in grade 1, there was a supply teacher that day. And the supply teacher actually happened to be a mother-in-law, the mother-in-law to one of my good friends. And I guess at the end of the day, this woman, the supply teacher, called her daughter, knowing that her daughter and I were friends, and was like, I have to tell you a story about Amanda's daughter, Esme. So I guess on break, so recess or something, there was a little girl playing by herself and was, it was the start of the school year. She didn't really know where she fit in. Grade 1's a big deal because grade 1 is like the first time
that you guys get to be like...
With the big kids.
Yeah, because grade 1's the one year where it's like you meet all the kids that you'll be with through all the years. And because in kindergarten, they just splatter everyone out into classes, so everyone's not in one huge class. But then in grade 1, you get to pick if I want to go in French immersion, do I want to be in English? Like there's those two choices, and once you pick, if you stay in that the whole time, those are the people you're going to be with the whole time. And it's like...
Exactly.
You have to pick your friends in that class because you'll be with them the whole time.
So on this particular day, Esme noticed that this little girl was by herself, and without being prompted by anybody, you took it upon yourself to talk to this little girl and ask her if she wanted to play with you, and just kind of, notice that this child was feeling sad and alone. And I was so proud of you that you did that, because it can be very scary and uncomfortable to ask someone that you don't really know to be friends with you or to talk with you and play with you. And I can't remember who this kid was, to be honest, but I just remember feeling like, oh my goodness, Esme, I'm so proud. Because you noticed that someone was hurting. Something outside of your frame of, reference, not your close friends, not, people in your class, but some other kid was feeling sad, and you took it upon yourself to help them, make them feel better. You're awesome.
I'm getting really hot.
She's taken off a layer. This is a good one. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
What do you think I'm learning from you?
Kids aren't perfect. People aren't perfect. Like, people make mistakes. Because, everyone makes mistakes. So I think that you are learning that from me, and I'm learning that from you.
You think? And in what way? Do you have an example?
Nope.
So you think that from you I'm learning that I need to chill out? Is that what it is?
You don't need to be perfect on your channel, and you don't need to wear anything fancy. And if I had a YouTube channel, every day would be a white t-shirt and sweatpants every day. No socks. I think these socks need to leave.
I like socks. It's cold outside.
It's not cold out.
It's a little chilly.
It's not cold in here.
No, it's nice in here. Okay, well, that's good to know. I like that. And you know what? I think that's pretty accurate. I've always said that when you become a parent...
You're trying to be perfect.
It's not that. I think that you're trying to be perfect before you actually become a parent. And then when you have children, you realize...
You don't need to be perfect.
No, and it's impossible. There's no perfect person.
There's no one who's perfect.
I kind of like you.
The other day, Dad said the word normal person while he was speaking to me in the car, and I said, there's no such thing as a normal person.
I like it. All right.
I'm not normal. She's not normal. No one's normal.
Exactly. Next question.
When do you lie to me?
I lie to you to protect you from hurt.
And an example?
So I didn't lie to you specifically, but your brother. There was recently a situation where...
I'm not mad if you lie to me because safety is important.
Oh yeah, so last night we were talking about when can you lie? Like when is a good time to lie? And what did we come up with?
Safety.
So for your own safety.
Like if you were walking home by yourself and someone came up to you and they said, hey little girl or boy, where's your mom at? And you'll just point to the nearest house. Oh, she's in that house over there. Why?
Yeah, exactly. I live right there. It's cool. And you just walk up to that house and knock on the door. You know what I mean? That's what you would do. Absolutely. So you lie because of safety. I feel like parents lie to their children to protect them from hurt.
Also, if it's a surprise.
Truth. But there was a situation recently where Jack wasn't invited to a friend's little thing.
Don't tell him.
I won't know. I'm never going to tell him. But, you know, I didn't want him to feel hurt. I didn't know if he would feel hurt. So I just kept the information to myself.
And to me.
Because it was one of his friends. And hey, life happens. It's not always going to work out in your favor. But I think moms and dads always want to prevent their
I got an
kids from...
invitation to a birthday today. The one I've been talking about.
Wonderful. But I was going to say is that moms and dads don't want their kids to feel hurt. Like there is probably no greater pain to me than when I see my kids sad or heartbroken by something. Like it physically hurts me. So that's when I would lie to you. Is if I knew something that would hurt you, I'm like, I do not need to tell her.
Wait, I want to try.
Okay, swipe. Okay, my turn. Okay. So, question for Esme. What is the question you don't want me to ask you? Is there anything? Mm-hmm. I feel like this could go one of a few ways.
I don't know.
What question do you not want me to ask you? Can you make your bed?
No.
What do you usually say after I say that? No.
Yep.
Or no, you just march up those stairs and make that bed.
Okay.
Crisp corners. Yeah. Is there a question you don't want me to ask you? Some of these are deep.
Do you want to move out?
That's a good one. You want to live with me forever?
I'm going to live with you until I feel ready. Because, like, you just moved out when you were old enough to drive. Not even. Yeah.
I moved out for different reasons, that's for sure.
You moved out because you had a bike, probably.
No, I had a car.
Moved out because you had a car.
I moved out because it wasn't the nicest, happy place to be living.
I never want you to ask me that question.
To move out?
Yeah.
Listen.
I'm going to move out when I want to move out.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
We'll see about that. Listen, of the two parents, your father will probably want you to live here forever. I'm kicking you out. If you're not out by 25, you're getting the boot. Deal?
Call the police.
Look at her. You'll be 25. You'll be a grown person in my house.
Yeah.
Listen, but you know, in all serious, that's very sweet. And you're right. You will leave when you're ready. But also knowing you and how strong and independent you are, you'll be leaving as soon as you probably can get out the door. I'll be like, wait, bring me with you.
I'm mentally strong and physically strong.
Absolutely.
Physically!
Hello. Okay, swipe that way to the right.
Okay,
Okay.
what's a mistake you've made that changed your life?
Oh, a mistake I've made.
That changed your life.
I have a hard time with this. Let me think about it. I often don't think about my life in terms of mistakes or regretting things.
I don't think about it. I haven't
What's
done that.
a mistake I made that changed my life? I have one.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say that it's necessarily a mistake, but I did something that wasn't good, but it changed my life. So when I was living in Vancouver, I had a job that I would sit at a desk and answer phone calls, and they would be for other people, and I would pass the phone calls around. So that's called a receptionist. You're working at the front desk at the reception.
Like at school.
Yeah, there's a receptionist there. That's right.
2.
That's right. So there was this one client that kept coming up and they kept calling and they could not find an employee for their company. So I worked for a company that found people work and found companies' employees. Well, anyway, the long story short is they couldn't find anybody because it was very hard to find somebody who spoke French and English.
But you did?
I did. And I also realized that I made what I was making at this job versus the new job, I would be making so much more money. So I did the right thing and I went to the person in my office and I said, hey, I think I would be a wonderful candidate for this job. Would you consider putting me forward? And they said no. And I was like, the apple may not fall far from the tree. I don't take no for an answer very well. I was like, I'm sorry, what did you say? What? I was like, no, okay. So the next time that I saw that client, his name was Dean, oddly enough. And I said to him...
Was it the same?
No, it was a different Dean. And I said to him, I'm perfectly fluent in French. And he was like, really? Do you want to grab a coffee? And I said, sure. So I had a coffee with him and they ended up offering me the job. And that job was a very interesting experience. I made a ton of money. I worked my tail off. I got amazing experience. So it started in a way where it had to be dishonest and go about it that way. And we ended up trying to make it fair with the company that I worked with when I left.
Got it.
But it was a mistake in a way, but it worked out really good. You're like, boring, Mom. Next one. You want to swipe it for me?
Yep.
Okay, I have to read it to you.
Ugh.
Question from Mummy to Esme. What is something I could do that would make you never talk to me again?
I think it would be selling one of our dogs.
I would never.
If you did that, I would never speak to you again.
No, I would never speak to me again. If I did that, you better have my head scanned because something's wrong there. I love those dogs.
I love those dogs.
just
Even
love
though they're crazy.
I love them.
My favorite thing is when I just lay on Honey, I'll just be on my knees in the kitchen. I'll just and she just slips out. I'm like,
She's all sharp corners and long legs. Just long legs sticking everywhere. I love that dog.
Oh, when she sits like this.
She's like regal. She's like, I'm a queen.
I'm
okay.
a queen.
I just love her. She's so dumb and I love her.
My
But that's true. Oh yeah, your turn. That was a good one, Esme.
What's something you would like to fix about me?
Something I would like to fix about you. I don't know. That's a weird one because I think you're perfect just the way you are.
Or something
I mean, I would love it if you cleaned your room more often.
No, I don't like that question. I need the answer.
I think that the truth is you're a lot like your dad and you are quick to feel things.
Oh yeah, I've got a short
fuse. So it's but it's good. In most of the time it's great because when Esme's happy, it's happy instantly. If you're sad, it is instantly sad. If you're mad,
it is
instantly mad. There's no, and you've been like this since birth. There is no
time.
Doubt.
There's no dull time when I'm around.
No. Well, it's you're chill. You're cool.
I'm chill, but I'm not always like that.
But what I was gonna say is that
never a dull time. I'm always
oh, you're an adventure. But wait, what I was gonna say is there's never a moment where I ever am I wonder what Esme's thinking.
Oh.
I always know because it's on her face.
Yeah. Oh.
She loves you. It's on her face.
If I'm upstairs and you're in the basement and I get mad, if I start, putting things out of my mouth screaming, you can hear me from downstairs. I can do it right now.
No, we're good. Let's move on to the next question. This one's actually for me, so you ask me that one.
What do you think you missed out by becoming a parent?
So what do you think you missed out on by becoming a parent?
I haven't been a parent.
That's you're asking me. I'm going to answer this one. So what do I think I missed out on? I think I became a mom. I was 27, and honest to God, I don't think I missed anything. Becoming your mom.
I switched it.
I know, it's for me. Becoming your mom was and is still, to this day, the greatest thing I've ever done.
So I'm coming.
And you're not even realizing how profound that is. And truly, I missed out on zero. I don't feel like I missed anything. I've always lived a very full life. I did exciting things in my teenage years, exciting things when I was in my 20s. I was on a TV show. I was a professional cheerleader.
Oh,
I traveled.
You should put the link down below of what that TV show was named.
Yeah.
And then you can search it up on YouTube, and in some little bits of it, you will see Amanda. So you should check that out.
Check it out. So I feel like there's so much that I did, and what do you think you missed out on? Had I not had you, this is going to be serious here.
Got it.
Had I not had you,
we wouldn't be doing this.
I wouldn't have known how wonderful it is to be a mother. And in a way,
my gosh.
in a way, I kind of get to be the mummy to you that I didn't have.
Oh my God, that's so nice.
And it's true.
Wait, so if you didn't have me, you wouldn't have Jack, probably.
Obviously. You're a pair. I would never have known how beautiful motherhood could be or how wonderful a mother could be until I had you. Does that make sense? I love you, you little pain in the butt. Okay.
If Daddy
Ready?
Papa wasn't alive, I wouldn't be alive.
She's also like your father. Segues. Okay, next question. Excuse the coughing. I have to ask you. Are you ready?
Yeah.
What is the greatest lesson I taught you?
Like, be confident and don't be afraid.
Boom! Yeah, girl! How do I show you that?
I think just as a YouTuber, you're not afraid to say what you're feeling and share your life. And I think that's taught me a lot because sometimes at my age, you would some girls think they're not good enough, and you've really taught me a lot to like be strong and happy and stand up for myself.
Yeah, girl. I think I'll keep you.
You're not losing me.
That's right. Sounds like you're going to live here forever. Wonderful. Well, that's it. Those are the questions. 12 questions.
No,
do you have anything you want to add?
I want to do a couple more.
No, that's
questions.
it. We've done this for over 30 minutes now. Do you have any last minute questions?
What is the biggest emotion you see in me?
Can I answer this truthfully?
Yep. Say it in my ear and then I'll laugh and then you can tell them.
I will tell them as well. I think that there's two big emotions, right?
Okay.
There's love. This is how people lead their lives. There's love and there's fear. You, my dear, are ruled by love. Sometimes that love frustrates you, so it comes out as frustration. But overall, you love, and you love hard, and you love big, and you love your friends, and you love creating, and you love science, and you love dancing, and you love clothes and makeup and all the things. And I'm proud to know you. Are we good? Wrap?
Well, that is all the questions, everyone.
I enjoyed doing that. That was fun.
Yeah.
I didn't even mean to do this today. You came to me and were like, hey, we should record a podcast.
Let's do this.
So here we are. Turned into a podcast video duo.
Yep.
So if you're watching the YouTube video, you can go check this out as a podcast if you want to listen to it again.
Yep.
And if you missed the video version because you were listening on the Apple Podcasts or Spotify or whatever, check out the video.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, well, if you're new, please subscribe.
Please subscribe. And I am not actually on every video.
No.
But you should check her out. So, yeah. And check out her Instagram, AmandaMuse. And we will see you later.
Bye. That was so good.
Woo.
Now we got a picture.